Thank you, Dr. Adnan Jabbar. Something that Dr. Jabbar said that stuck with me just now was his discussion on evolution of our positive emotions. And it reminds me of how I first met our next speaker. Let me start with, this man is a man with a generous soul. In my hour of need, he showed up. He was there, no questions asked. The day we met, tragedy struck. A friend of mine lost my iPhone charger. Yeah. And I was staying here I was staying in Ann Arbor for a month, and she lost my iPhone charger. So, Baqir Mohie El-Deen is the one who saved the day, and he gave me an iPhone charger. And guess what he's talking about today? Compassion. So, it really fits that he's such a compassionate man, and he's talking about compassion today. So, Baqir was Canadian born to Iraqi parents. But they made the right choice and moved on over to Detroit, USA, right? USA, yeah? No? Wrong audience? Okay. All right. Baqir is now a master's candidate for public policy at Michigan State University. He has a bachelor's in finance from Eastern Michigan University and not one, but 2 associate's degrees. Baqir currently holds an executive board position at M.O.V.E, Movement for Outreach-Volunteerism-Education. Baqir believes that diversity gives strength to a society, and that all of humanity are capable to unite and live together peacefully, embracing the differences in each other. Please welcome Baqir Mohie El-Deen.
Hello and good afternoon, and thank you so much, Anna, for that introduction. But the question is our first real problems today where our compassion is about charters. And also, maybe this is the wrong audience, but I'm Team Canada, not Team United States, just being that clear. Anyway, so first of all, thank you all for being here and allowing me to speak. I'd like to point that out first, and I feel like I'm probably the least qualified person from everybody here. Looking at everybody's bios before I came here, and I was like, whoa, did I land this spot right here to speak after Amr Zahir and Dr. Stockton and Osama Sublani and Ali Rizvi as well afterwards. So it's an honor to be here. So I'm going to speak about the chart of compassion. How many people here know or have heard of the chart of compassion before? By Karen Armstrong, anybody? Wonderful. So that means it's going to be new stuff today. Okay. What is compassion? Nice. So, one of my friends was pulled over by a police officer one day, and he asked him, are you slurring your words or are you speaking in cursive? It seems like these words are in cursive right here. All right? So what words comes to mind when you hear compassion? Anybody?
Humanity?
Humanity, that's a good word. Anybody else?
Empathy.
Sorry?
Putting yourself into someone else's shoes to see what they need.
Yep. That's the exact definition right there. Hit the nail on the head. Pity comes to mind. Sympathy is a strong word. Empathy, care, warmth, love, mercy. Right? These are all common. What does compassion mean to you? Where did that come from? What? Alright, so excuse the slides for some reason. They're in cursive, however. So compassion is, the definition of compassion is this sympathetic pity and concern for the sufferings and misfortunes of others. As Janan said, it's basically putting yourself in the other person's shoes and being able to feel what they're feeling, the pain that they're feeling without you actually feeling it yourself, right? So that's compassion. what's the Charter of Compassion? It's an organization spearheaded by Karen Armstrong. I'm sure some of you here have heard of Karen Armstrong. She's an author, she's a scholar as well, right? It was released in November 2009, right? And its vision is that it's a world where everyone is committed to living by the principle of compassion, right? Global movement, all of humanity. One of the words that was brought up. The mission is we support an emerging global movement that brings the Charter of Compassion to life. To do so, we're a network of networks connecting organizers and leaders from around the world, providing educational resources, organizing tools, avenues for communications, sharing lessons, stories, and inspiration, providing the umbrella of the Charter of Compassion for conferences, events, collaborations, conversations, initiatives to create a compassionate community and institutions. And I promise this will be the last time we'll be reading off the slides. Well, slides are going to be read off of. Anywho, basically people around the world get together to raise this charter, to get together different cultures, different languages, different religions, all come together, right? If you want to see the vision and mission more clearly, you go on the website and see it there. Moving on from here, right? It's translated to over 25 languages, has 50 participating countries, and over 70 cities have affirmed this charter. And it's affirmed by 2 million people globally, and includes many different names of different actors and religious leaders and philosophers and academics, different names. I was going to compile a list of names. However, I have many people here on Facebook, and many people here have spoken out against some of the names on there that everybody knows. It's like not making anybody happy, so I just get all the names off. That we can go on and find whatever you like. However, you should check it out, right? And lucky for you who have it here today to check it out with us. Sam, is this PowerPoint or just one of Google Slides?
It's PowerPoint.
All right. Click it, doesn't work. Can you click play on there or no? No, you're not supposed to.
Is it a link?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a link. And maybe it's an older version of PowerPoint you have, or?
In order to work, you have to get out of the show.
Possibly. I mean,
Just escape and click the video.
the picture here.
Just the video.
All right. So where's the internet? So just search on youtube.com Charter of Compassion. My apologies, technical. There you go. It should be the first clip over there. Second clip, 211. Go ahead.
Treat all others as we wish to be treated ourselves. Compassion compels us to work tirelessly to alleviate the suffering of our fellow creatures.
Dethrone ourselves from the center of our world and put another there.
To honor the inviolable sanctity of every single human being.
Treating everybody without exception.
With absolute justice, equity, and respect.
It is also necessary in both public and private life
To refrain consistently and empathically from inflicting pain.
To act or speak violently out of spite, chauvinism, or self-interest.
To impoverish, exploit, or deny basic rights to anybody.
And to incite hatred by denigrating others, even our enemies.
Is a denial of our common humanity.
We acknowledge that we have failed to live compassionately.
And that some have even increased the sum of human misery in the name of religion.
We therefore call upon all men and women to restore compassion,
To the center of morality and religion.
to return to the ancient principle
That any interpretation of scripture
that reads violence, hatred,
or disdain
is illegitimate.
To ensure that youth are given accurate and respectful information.
about other traditions, religions, and cultures.
To encourage a positive appreciation of cultural and religious diversity.
To cultivate an informed empathy with the suffering of all humanity.
that's there, the charter of compassion. You can go ahead and put it back on the presentation, right? So, that's the charter right there, right? What part of the charter stood out to you the most?
Sounds like Christianity to me.
I liked the bit about educating children and being clear with children. I think that's really important.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of different parts highlighted on the charter itself. When I say it was translated to over 50 or 60 languages, it's translated very well. When I sent this over to activists in Iraq, and they had some cities sign up onto it, and mayors and governors of different provinces there. So it's very well translated to Arabic language. I've had friends work with it in Pakistan, and actually the Charter of Compassion for Pakistan, to try to get people united there as well with compassion. So parts that stood out to me, the principle that lies where all of religious, ethical, spiritual traditions calling us to treat all others as we wish to be treated ourselves. The golden rule, we taught in kindergarten. We also acknowledge that we have failed to live compassionately, and some have even increased the sum of human misery in the name of religion. I think that's important to also accept ourselves. Doesn't blame religion. Religion might be to blame or not to blame. However, the way that humanity has dealt with it at times, more than none, has increased the misery of everybody around, right? But basically, it calls to restore compassion as the center of how we live with each other in humanity, right? So how can we apply what we heard in the charter to our greater Muslim community? Muslim, etc., right? So I have a few points for this one right here, right? So we mentioned earlier today who represents Islam, right? You guys want to choose somebody on there? You can add to each one as well, ex-Hanbali or ex-Shi'i or ex-Sufi, because people leave Islam, they also have their opinion. You can go to Shi'ism, who speaks for Shi'ism itself, right? I don't know how many Shi'is are here, but they're pretty split up on so many various issues where sometimes it's even hard to just think of them all agreeing with each other, right? So, here's a few points that I want you guys to take home with you. First, let's not be judgmental, right? When judging other people's, two quotes come to mind. First one is Tupac, right? Only God can judge me, right? Right? That's the church part of me. And the second quote that comes to mind is for one of the academics that came out of Najaf, Muhammad Baqir Sadr, who I'm named after, but he's speaking to the Muslims, and one of the caliphates of during the Abbasid Empire in Iraq, who killed one of the Shiite leaders, according to their version of history. They consider him to be a very bad man, and he tells the Muslims, don't judge Harun al-Rashid, who's the killer, right? You haven't lived his life to judge him, right? So if you consider this guy to be the devil on this planet because he killed one of your imams, don't judge him for what he did. You haven't lived his life and came out better than he did for you to judge him, right? We all have our path on this world. Some of us, our path led us to religion, others away from religion, but our minds have always progressed as we lived, right? Let's not speak to offend, but speak to move forward together, right? So social media, control your trigger fingers. I have it on Facebook here, many of you, right? Let's stop normalizing discrimination of others. If you know a Muslim or an ex-Muslim or somebody who's gay or not gay or whoever, don't make it okay to make fun of this person in front of other people. That's just stop as well, right? Listen to narratives and listen to people's narratives and listen to people's narratives. Listen to where they're coming from to where they're going. You might be a Muslim, you might have the strongest faith in God, and you might be sitting with somebody else who has a complete different idea of what Islam is, because they might have been raised in a different part of the world or with a different family that brought a different experience to it, right? So listen to them. Don't just automatically put this person in a label and back them. So that's the next point is, let's not label people. Don't name this person ex-Muslim or Muslim or either Rafali or he's a Takfiri or whatever. Don't label the people. Listen to them, hear from them, and go from there, right? Let's be humble. Let's remember that we've all thought of different stuff, different times of our life, right? And let's stop assuming what other people, that we know what other people believe. I get attacked for being a Muslim, and people always tell me, don't you believe this and you believe that, but that's not the case. They all have different views and different stuff. Ask them what they believe first, and if they're close, discuss with them. That's okay, right? So I hope you guys take these points away. I apologize for going over my time. Thank you all so much.